Welcome back to Augrabies Falls in full speed, and it's just unbelievable. Look at it. And round. The noise. And we haven't even got down to the bottom bit yet. Video. Augrabies Falls. Camp Kerry, where we arrived on the 2nd of February 2022. This is a campsite, the ablutions block over there in the middle, some private chalets over on the riverfront. For those of you who haven't seen this is our new platinum grey tent, replaced our old one. Back of our trailer, our storage area, our kitchen here for our morning coffee. Bob and Dee sitting there with our gecko there. Our campsite around here, and this is our private ablution block that we've taken. Normally you would get one each, we've just taken one between the four of us. Pretty nice, very nice in fact.
Later that evening we had our dinner on the deck watching the sunset. Next day we head back to Augrabies in the sunshine. That flow equates to 1.5 million litres per second.
Oh, Dassies, yeah.
And that's what 1.5 million cubic metres of water per second sounds like. Absolutely incredible. Next day we took a journey up to Namaqua to see the hot springs, the famed hot springs. We were not very impressed, unless we were in the wrong spot.
So here we are at Namaqua Springs, and it's totally underwhelming. Pool's dirty, the one in the box cabin is very dirty. The scenery is stunning in this gorge, watching the birds nesting up in the cliff faces and whatnot, looking through the hiking trail, but apart from that, nah, not worth the effort really, sorry.
On the way back to Camp Kerry, we stopped at Bergendal, a community coffee shop owned by Norbert Coetzee of Voetspure fame. We sat in the shade out on the stoep and enjoyed our coffees before we hit the road again. A one-night stopover in Springbok as we head over to the west coast and to the Namaqua National Park. Namaqua National Park, and we are here at Varswaterkam.
can see we're right on the beach. We sit here, we've got this little boma here which we sit in and do our braais and get a shelter. In the distance up there you can see our eco toilets. Not a long drop, but not far removed, one step up, and perfectly adequate. No showers, so it's bed baths and basin in the tent. It works, we're clean.
I wonder where he's off to. Another misty start as we head north up the coast to check out the seal colony. It's at this point that you'll be glad we don't have smell-o-vision, because the smell from the seal colony was absolutely terrible. Oops, he who hesitates almost gets stuck in the sand. You gotta keep your momentum going. We alternate driving along the coast road with detouring down to the side roads to check out the other campsites. We always check these because you never know, you may want to come back and use them another time, and it's always good to see what they look like and what facilities or shelter, whatever they offer. Back at camp, the sun's out, and we settle down in the boma, get ready to have our evening braai. We spot a Goliath heron up on the hill, and he entertains us with his little funny walk, and he does a strange sort of shimmy, which we don't know if it's trying to flush out prey or what it is, but it doesn't seem to work. We don't see him catch anything. Call it a him, it might be a her.
This is a little seal head that one of our Karen, when she was here, showed us. She'd found it over in the bush, even including the stiff little whiskers on it. So it's a bit disgusting round the mouth. Still got the teeth in it. But yeah, we won't be taking that home for the grandchildren.
hit the tarmac just at the Namaqua sand quarry. That's us after several days of driving in the sand. We stop and reinflate all our tyres, including the trailer and the caravan, as we head down further to Langebaan and then ultimately to home. We stop over at Lambert's Bay. Our next stop tomorrow will be Langebaan for a couple of nights. Linky's Clip, Langebaan, our last campsite of this trip. We've got number 18 here, which is nice. We have some shelter from the tree, the hedge or bushes, whatever. And we're sort of parked at an angle, straight on. Sheltered from the wind. Ladies are getting the vegetables ready for the poike. The fire's lit. The poike's ready. Yeah, lovely view looking along towards some of the holiday homes in the bay. And round the bay, round over Saldanha Oil Terminal and Langebaan Lagoon. Round across looking over towards part of the West Coast National Park where we were last August, and we're hoping for a promising sunset tonight over the ocean. Fingers crossed. The Strandloper is a rustic seafood restaurant right on the beach at Langebaan, where West Coast seafood is cooked traditionally by locals using open fires and ovens. It was a place Lorraine has always wanted to bring me, and I can say it was well worth the wait. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end, and as we sat and watched the kite surfers and windsurfers in Shark Bay, we reflected on our 2-week holiday and all that we'd seen and we'd done. Here's to the next one. It can't come quick enough.